So today with us on Stool Talk, we have a special guest with us today. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is definitely doing that. She's a great teammate, a great hard worker, a great leader. She goes above and beyond. She's always there for her teammates, getting better, striving. One of the best wing guards in the area. Sky is the limit. Um, I think she could be all conference, all state this year. Today we have with us the one, the only, LA Bowie. How you doing today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. So when did you fall in love with basketball and what do you love about basketball?
Well, I fell in love with basketball in around sixth grade. I used to play with like a little rec team when I was in kindergarten, and then I stopped for a little bit. So I really fell in love back with it again in sixth grade. And then I really just like the competition and
Yeah.
the team bonding.
Yeah. When did you know that your game was taking off and you start to see you developing and you start to be ahead of your peers or even on the same page as your peers?
Really, freshman year, when I had to step up and start on varsity because one of our teammates had gotten injured. So I had to start as a freshman, which I was kind of nervous at first, but
Yeah.
I just knew I had to really like come out of my comfort zone to get better.
Yeah. Speak to the underclassmen, speak to the youth about being ready when you're called and not knowing when your time coming, but being ready and being available.
Well, my coach likes to say, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. So you just got to keep working on your game. Don't get down on yourself. Like it's all going to fall in place at some point. You just got to keep working.
Yeah. And this upcoming season, what year would you be?
Be a junior.
A junior. So how much have you grown since that freshman year starting or being involved playing high minutes on varsity until now? How much have you grown?
I would say I've grown so much. I am much more of a threat on defense and offense, whereas when I was a freshman, I used to just sit in the corner and wait till I was past the ball. So I
Yeah.
feel like I've gotten much more better.
What position do you play?
I am a shooting guard.
A shooting guard. What kind of guard would you say you are? A scorer, facilitator, or both?
I would say I'm a facilitator.
A facilitator. Yeah. Where did that come naturally? Did you just start and saying, look, I fit in here, let me get them involved? Or how did that come? Because you're just jumping in as a freshman, not really knowing what's going on. How did you gel with the chemistry to know, like, I need to be facilitating because this is what I do?
Well, I feel like I have a very high basketball IQ, and I just wanted to help my teammates understand and like get them to where I was in that basketball IQ level. So I just felt like I needed to step up there to help them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a name three names, and the first thing that comes to your mind, say it. Jasmine James,
She's a beast,
beast. Saya,
a shooter,
shooter. Coach London.
passionate.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Coach London as well. I love the way that she shows her love for the game by making y'all be the best players that y'all could be and not holding back no matter how y'all feel, because like I had told her in the last interview, a lot of you guys know that she's pushing you and you want the best, but that's what y'all love and y'all thrive, and it makes y'all be better players in return. What does family mean to you and how have your family helped you thus far in your young career?
Family means sticking together through thick and thin and like being there for each other. And I would say, well, my dad is my coach. So he's played a really big role in my basketball career with getting me better, and he also like separates dad from coach, so when he's coaching me it's not like dad mode, and he's actually helping me and not trying to like, what's the word, like be aggressive towards me in my game.
Yeah, and how was that adjustment with him coaching you? Was it like, let me step on eggshells because I don't want people to think he's showing favoritism or I don't know how to act? Like, how was that?
At first I was a little iffy because I didn't know how it was gonna go. Like I was stepping on eggshells because I didn't want anybody to think there was favoritism or anything. But I feel like it's gotten so much better. Like everybody knows he's my dad, and yeah.
Yeah. What has been one thing that he's taught you that stuck out and you like, man, I see what he's talking about?
He's taught me to always keep my energy up and to never give up even when we're down. And
Yeah, definitely. What is LA doing before the game? Like, how are you getting yourself ready before a game? Like, what's the vibes? Are you listening to music? Are you just sitting there quiet?
I listen to a lot of music. I
Okay.
like to listen to Drake and Future. I don't know. I'm not with like the gangster stuff. I like the R&B.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. If I got LA on my team, what are you bringing to the team? What's your strengths and what's some things you need to work on?
I'm bringing defense, all out defense.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting past me. You're not getting in the paint. That's what I'm bringing.
Yeah, and I seen on clips, just like we mentioned before we started, I seen on clips how you were allowing your man not to get the ball, and it was causing their offense to shut down. And then even how you were playing the passing wings. So then it was one play, the ball rotated to the opposite side of the field, and I looked. And I'm like, she's still guarding her man as if she got the ball. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of times people fall off and drift and go where the ball at, where you kind of got both eyes on your man and the ball to where you shutting down to where they can't rotate it and swing it around. What made defense be a pivotal part of your game? Like, was you coached that or you just had it inside you?
I would mostly say I just had it inside me. Like in freshman year, I wasn't big of an offensive scorer, so I realized I really had to step up on defense, and that just became my main priority.
Yeah, definitely. And what players are you looking up to or you patterning your game after nowadays?
My favorite player, well, she doesn't play now, but Renee Montgomery. She used to
Okay.
play for Atlanta Dream. I really like her game and how she played.
Definitely. And you know what's crazy? A lot of kids say that. I have interviewed a lot of kids from the AAU team from Cincinnati W2N, and a lot of them say that too as well. So that's great. Shout out to her. That allows us to know that she made the impact, and that's why we do these interviews. Because guess what? It's somebody at those Willers game watching LA, and they like, "Mommy, I want to be like her," or they even, knowing you got a good jump shot, knowing that you're a good scorer, knowing you're a good defender, and they pattern their game after you, and they like, "Well, I wonder what it takes to beat her." And now you're telling her. What would you say if you got a chance to speak to the youth, young basketball player that wanted to be competing at a high level like you?
You just got to keep putting the work in. Just got to keep putting the work in, and you have to show passion. I wouldn't say, well, you can't play basketball if you don't like it. If you don't love the game, it's just not going to work out for you. So you actually really have to learn to love the game to play basketball.
Yeah, yeah. And for the youth that might not know what you're talking about, how would they be able to determine if they really love it and just out there playing it, having fun?
Well, I would say if you really love it, you got to make it your everything.
Yeah, ball is life. Because let me tell y'all this. Every time I've been up to Willer or I see videos and all that, y'all working. If y'all ain't working, like that's what I love about y'all program. Y'all getting it in extra hours. Y'all putting in that work to be the best players that y'all can be. And it's gonna help show this season. Did you play AAU this past season?
I did.
You did. What team did you play for?
Queen Elite.
Yeah, shout out to Queen Elite as well. You guys were doing some awesome things. How did you get focused when you were playing AAU, knowing that you were playing against top ranked players and you were going to be playing against loaded teams, and you had a good team and y'all knew y'all could compete with them, but how did y'all get yourself ready?
Well, I just really found it as a working experience. So if we were playing those high level girls, it'd be like, okay, win or lose, we're going to get that work in.
Yeah. And for the youth that might not understand, what is the difference in your opinion in AAU or school ball?
AAU, there's much more exposure and you get to, I feel like it's a different type of basketball level. Like the style of basketball is differently in AAU, whereas school ball, it's more structured.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And shout out Coach Matika as well. She does great things with you guys, and she wants the best and gets the best out of you guys as well. What is something that you're gonna take from your experience with your AAU season into this school year season?
To, hmm, I would say to continue being an offensive threat.
Yeah, definitely. Did you see your role change a little bit different on the AAU team versus your school? Was you able
I
to get different shots and get your offense going?
I definitely did.
Okay.
Most of the time in AAU, I'm more of an attacker more than basketball. I just mostly shoot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And what would you do this upcoming season, being that you're not going to be a surprise? People are going to be ready for you, and they're going to be, knowing, hey, we got her, hey, match up. Like, what are you going to be doing, knowing that you're not going to just be a surprise?
Play my game, keep
Yeah,
working so I can get better so they won't I can surprise them even more.
yeah. What are your goals individually for this upcoming season and team wise?
For team wise, I want to win region, state,
Yeah,
but mostly region. Let's get this region championship. And my goal individually, would probably to make first round all state.
yeah, definitely. And are there any particular teams or games that you guys are, circling on the calendar, getting ready on the schedule?
Definitely Cherokee and definitely Walton.
Okay, okay. Did they get y'all last year, or you just know they're gonna be good this year?
They got, well, last year we lost to Walton by one. So
Oh, yeah,
we definitely have to get back with that one.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Cherokee, they've always beat us. So I feel like this year we have a much more powerful squad. So I feel
yeah,
like we'll be able to get them this year.
yeah. And how are you guys keeping the bond, the sisterhood together as teammates, being on one accord, being on the same pace?
We hang out a lot outside of school and we chat a lot, like not even just about basketball. Like we just talk about how we are that day or like check up on each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. And after a big win, where is LA want to go get something to eat at?
Zaxby's,
Zaxby's. Tenders, sandwich, wings.
the big Zax snack, dipped in
Oh,
sweet and spicy sauce and a strawberry Fanta.
oh, okay. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yeah. So, are you team flats or team drums?
Team flats,
Flats. Okay,
definitely
let me ask you this. Kobe, Michael Jordan, or LeBron?
Kobe.
Kobe. John Morant, Allen Iverson. Yeah, yeah. So I take it that's one of your favorite players?
Yes,
Yeah, definitely. And shout out Vince Williams. He from Toledo, Ohio, my hometown. He plays on the Grizzlies as well. What part of John Morant's game do you like and do you love and do you try to look? Let me use a little bit for myself.
he's very fast paced and I feel like he's a playmaker and I really like that about him.
Yeah. When it's all said and done and you tie your sneakers up, what do you want people to remember LA as? What type of player?
A defender,
Yeah.
defender.
And how far are you trying to take this basketball? Are you trying to play next level? You trying to go to the pros overseas? How far do you want to take it?
I want to go to WNBA.
Yeah. And definitely and you keep on working, you keep on putting in your work and having goals and having that faith. It's definitely going to happen. What does faith mean to you and how does faith and having faith in yourself help you to be the best player that you can be?
Faith means staying true to what you believe is right to me.
Yeah.
And to have faith in myself, I just have to keep all the negative energy out of sight, out of mind, and have all that positive inside me so I can keep having faith in my game and wanting to get better.
Yeah. Last couple questions. I'm gonna get you out of here. How
Okay.
are you handling the colleges? Are you thinking about colleges? Are you getting looks? Are you going to camps? Like, how is that as far as for you being you about to be a junior?
I've gone to two camps, I think. Um, I do really want to go to college. Really want to go to South Carolina. Um,
Okay.
I know one of the colleges that's looking at me right now is Harvard.
Oh, okay. That's Ivy League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Rock T daughter went there, Harmony. I think she just graduated from Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is a big time player as well. We're gonna have to have faith. South Carolina, Harvard, whoever, but in making your decision, what will be the things that you kind of consider that you'll look at to help you in making your decision?
To go to college.
Yes.
Well, first, if they're a good team, you know, I mean, playing on any team, any college team is a blessing, but I
Yeah.
really just want to be on a good team so I can experience those big wins and
Yeah.
get the full experience of playing college basketball.
Yeah. And how do you balance being a big time basketball player, being a teenager, schoolwork, tests, practices, AAU, like how do you balance all this?
Well, I try to get most of my work done during school, but if I don't, then I'll just mostly do it after practice, after I settled in at home. And I sometimes don't go to bed until midnight, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. And whatever comes on your mind, can you speak something positive to the youth?
Just keep believing in yourself and good things will come your way. Just don't stop believing and keep working.
Yes, yes, definitely. And we thank you, LA. We're spotlighting you for your hard work on the court and off the court and even having great character. May God continue to bless you, give you favor. LA, you have
Thank
everything
you.
inside you to be great. You got all the tools, all the discipline, all the gifts and talents that God has blessed you with. So continue to walk in your purpose on purpose and be the best player that you can be.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you got it, and like I just love you light up when you talk about basketball. I see the work you put in, so it's definitely gonna be results when you do, step on that court. Is it any other things that you like to do besides when you ain't playing basketball?
Sleep.
That's because you putting in all that hard work. Yes,
Sleep.
yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, LA Bowie of the Wheeler Wildcats, correct?
Yes.
Yep, y'all be looking out for her. She's gonna be a pivotal part of her team. She got a great team, great coaching staff, and we're gonna be looking for her. We're gonna be rooting her on, cheering her on, and seeing big things. So we thank you for this time and this opportunity.
Thank you.
Yep.